I'm here with Albert Karnick with Cal State University San Bernardino, the president of the college. Albert, can you tell me how important are summits like today?
Oh, I think they're normally valuable, but this is incredibly valuable. And the reason it is because the Inland Empire Economic Partnership has really recreated itself. It has a new structure, it has a new set of goals, it has a clearer set of partners in the initiatives that it's undertaking to try to promote economic well-being as well as quality of life in the Inland Empire. So since this is the launch, the inaugural session, I think this is particularly important.
Do you feel pretty proud that it's being held at the university and that you're taking a key role in this event?
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure that proud is exactly the right word,
Okay.
but very pleased, delighted to be of assistance because, as I say, IEEP will be a very, very valuable and it's a very promising instrument for the entire region.
What would you hope stakeholders walk away with from today or in tomorrow's events?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it's a matter of understanding what the goals are, identifying what it is that we can be doing, and then having at the individual level a commitment to sustaining the energy, the activity, which will eventually make us successful.
What are some of the issues that you think this region is facing, especially when it comes to education, that we need to overcome?
I don't think you've got the time.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
The problems are we have very low educational attainment, whether that's dropping out of high school, whether that's high school graduation rates, whether it's college attendance rates, whether it's taking the right courses in order to win the student from high school into a four-year institution. And so, given those challenges and the challenges that very frequently exist because of socioeconomic status, we have some schools in which 90%, 9 out of every 10 of the students who started in September is someplace else and replaced by 90% students who started someplace else and now reside in that school district. So that makes it extraordinarily challenging for schools and for teachers.
What role do you think the university will play in helping to change that or improve those problems?
Well, I think we have to be partners. I don't know that we're the solution, but if we're not part of the solution, there probably isn't one. So whether it's our College of Education that produces teachers, whether it's our partnership with K-12, whether it's identifying strategies that are going to be helpful from early childhood education all the way through particularly Algebra 1. I think the university needs to be a partner with the communities that we serve.
Now, I know the university just was awarded international recognition by CEO Magazine. Um, as far as business goes, the university is really doing a great job as far as supporting and helping grow the economy.
Right, I think that's true. I think you're mentioning a European CEO magazine that identified our business school as one of the 18 most innovative in the world, only 4 in the United States. Yeah, we've won a number of recognitions and awards. Our Entrepreneurship Center, in particular, has been pretty much world recognized as well. We have to provide services. We've got to provide high quality education. Uh, the College of Business is in a lot of ways the leading edge of the university in a set of communities that, of the major metropolitan areas of the nation, ranks number 2 in unemployment.
Right.
And so, unless businesses are more successful, unless we can help with the financial climate, then none of us will be as successful as otherwise.
Are you optimistic for the recovery of the region? Most people are saying we've kind of hit bottom and are looking to come back. Are you optimistic for that?
Yeah, I am. I don't think it's going to be a 3 month or a 6 month phenomenon. Over the next several years, I think it will uh, return. And part of what the return has to include is development once again. And that's been the real shockwave. We were so dependent on new growth, on new building, such that when the construction industries fell apart, so did our economies because the economy is so interactive. But we have other very, very key elements from logistics to a variety of other technology focus enterprises as well.
How important is it to you, or do you think that it is that we get beyond the local city mindset to more of a regional
Right.
marketing and a concept of working more together regionally?
Yeah, as I said earlier today, there are lots and lots of times when we behave individually, and it makes sense, as cities as well, counties as well. We have a two-county area, so there aren't uh, as many times as we would like where it's natural to operate as a region, but we're perceived outside as a region. We know when it comes to transportation and other issues, it's in our enlightened self-interest to behave as a region. Increasingly, we're understanding that when it comes to schools, given social mobility on the part of students, as well as a variety of other enterprises, we need to think as a region, and we need to have spokespersons so that we create the avenues of publicizing and branding the inland region. We're almost unique in the United States. You've heard these numbers before where, if we're bigger than 10 states, the two counties, we're bigger than 24, 25 in terms of population. Okay? But we're a region that doesn't even have its own media. We get all of our news from Los Angeles. And the news that we get about the Inland Empire from Los Angeles isn't always the most affirmative, the most attractive.
Correct.
It tends to be about winds and fires and crime and, whatever else. And so to have instruments like IEEP that can help create the appropriate kind of imagery and accurate imagery about the beauty of the region, the areas for great potential growth, the proximity to wonderful, wonderful cultural as well as physical attractions from mountains and skiing to the low deserts and the ocean and so on. IEP will be invaluable, and I think it's got very, very great promise.
Well, I want to thank you for your time this
Okay,
afternoon,
my pleasure.
and I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.